Good afternoon, and let's take a look at the India Inc. profits, the margins this time, the quarter two earnings that we've seen come out so far. There's one very clear trend that is seen this time is the pressure coming in on the margins. Any of the companies you see, there's a lot of pressure coming in, especially the consumption side companies, a lot of pressure coming in on the margins. And obviously the main cause is the raw material price inflation, food inflation that we have seen coming in. So a lot of these raw materials have seen a sharp uptick. Sequentially, some of them have seen a reduction, but year-on-year basis, they're still high, and the companies have not taken that much of a price hike compared to the raw material price inflation. And that is the reason that we're seeing a pressure coming in overall on the margins of the company. Now, when you look at it overall in Q2 wise, yes, the India Inc. is surely managing to see a rise in the sales, and this management also have said that they're very strong and confident about strong demand recovery coming in for their companies in terms of that. But input cost is something that has hurt India Inc.'s profit margins for the companies for sure. Now obviously we are seeing demand coming back in rural areas, urban areas, and corporate sales have regained their strong momentum. Large players have continued to gain market share, organized versus organized players, so that market share gain is surely aiding the top line of the company. But inflation in bottom line surely seeing some bit of a pressure coming in, whether it's the gross margins or the EBITDA margins. And now this is not only across any particular sector. Now whether you see it is cement companies or QSR space like Jubilant Foodwork, where you see consumption companies, whether it is HUL, Nestle, Havells, Asian Paints, all these companies are surely seeing pressure coming in on their overall margins of the company. Now, I just want to highlight a few of the commentaries that we did see coming in on the raw material inflation. When you talk about Nestle, they clearly highlighted that the input prices are expected to be on the higher side, on the bullish trend, even in the next few quarters, to the extent both globally as well as in the local sense as well. HUL too highlighted that raw material will continue to be a challenge for the company, and inflationary trends could keep pressures on the margins as well. So obviously these two FMCG majors also have highlighted that. Even Jubilant Foodwork said that they are seeing inflationary pressures, and which is likely to play out in the next few quarters as well. So surely what all these companies are highlighting that this could continue even in the next quarter as well. So the margin pressure that we are seeing this time coming around, that could continue in the next quarters as well. Even UltraTech Cement is saying that the management is confident of taking further price hikes to fully offset the higher fuel costs that they've seen as well. Havells too talking about margins. They're saying this margins across segments have felt the impact of raw material pressure, and price increases have been staggered, mainly creating a lag effect on the margins as well. So surely there also we could see some price hikes. Asian Paints too highlighting steep inflation in raw materials and would be looking at further price hikes is what the company has highlighted as well. So surely a clear indication from different sectors that we're seeing as well in the consumption side that they are seeing pressure coming in on the margins. Now Indian hotels on the other hand, the domestic business has seen actually a good recovery to pre-COVID levels. International ratios also well. So the top line surely has seen a resurgence, and in the retail side, all these companies, so hotel business surely seeing a good recovery, Avenue Supermart seeing a good recovery on the back of good footfalls, retail side surely recovering well. But in the consumption side, yes, pressure building in on the overall raw material side, which is a big concern for the companies, and they have said that they could see this pressure continuing even in the next few